You
you'll
want to
call.
wait for any,
It's up to you. Do you want to wait a few more minutes? 5 more minutes?
my hearing is terrible, even.
Did you want to wait another few minutes, or do you want to get started?
Yeah, why don't we give it a couple more minutes just on this, just to be safe?
Okay.
Call the meeting to order and get ourselves underway.
Yes.
Okay.
Karen, if you'll start, please.
Okay. So at least 72 hours prior to each Regional Airport Authority meeting, a complete agenda packet is available for review on the city's website at www.cityofmerced.gov or at the city clerk's office at 678 West 18th Street, Merced, California 95340. All public records in relation to an open session item that are distributed to a majority of the commission will be available for public inspection at the city clerk's office during regular business hours. Assisted hearing devices are available for meetings held in the council chambers. Members of the public who wish to speak on any matter not listed on the agenda may speak during the portion of the meeting and will be allotted 3 minutes. State law prohibits the Regional Airport Authority from acting at this meeting on any matter raised during the public comment period. The chair may propose a further limit to the time available for all speakers at the discretion of the Airport Authority to accommodate as many speakers as possible. Members of the public who wish to speak on a matter that is listed on the agenda will be called upon to speak during discussion of that item. Okay, Pledge of Allegiance.
Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Okay, back to Karen, I guess, for the roll call.
Roll call. Hurst, called in sick today. Abong.
Present.
Sohail.
Present.
Johnson. And Silva.
Present.
Scoble.
And present. Okay, no one for public comments?
No, Chair, I currently have 0 request to speak forms from audience members
Okay.
wishing to speak on items not listed on the agenda.
Okay. Well, then you want to go right to reports?
Airport manager. report.
E1, airport manager.
Good afternoon, Council and Chairman Scoble. Thank you for being here today. I have our airport manager report here. I'm going to go over it with a little PowerPoint and put some pictures of the terminal, for the terminal there, so we can have something nice to look at. So as of current, we have been focusing on closing out the CARES Act grant for the new terminal replacement project. And with that said, we got the closeout grant letter from the FAA, which on November 7th was completed. The airport manager, Rhett Williams, along with Economic Development Associate Karen Baker, had a meeting with the FAA to go over our annual ACIP meeting for this Merced. With that, we identified a roadmap for 2026 through 2030 to review by the FAA with hopes of aligning with federal priorities for the FAA for airport projects. And the FAA was successfully submitted the ACIP for review for Merced for 26 to year 23. The airport staff is still working with the engineering department and DD Construction, along with the consultants Mead and Hunt, on the punch list for the closeout of the construction project of the terminal replacement. The terminal floors were resurfaced in all the public areas per request of airport staff. Along with the airport apron, concrete valley gutter was replaced to meet the FAA specs for engineering specifications. After completion, a Q&A survey was conducted by BSK and ACE surveying consultants to ensure that the materials and engineering met the requirements for the FAA P501 specifications. As far as the airport improvement projects, phase 3 of the FAA radio tower is underway with adding new navigation communication radios for the airport. This project will complete late spring 2026, and this is funded by the FAA entirely. The FAA remote transmitter receiver project will be switching from PG&E to MID, which the current radios are hosted in the existing building terminal. Now, our DOT, Essential Air Service, by the attached order, the U.S. Department of Transportation extended the Essential Air Service obligation award letter of advanced air at Merced from January 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2026, until the conclusion of the air carrier selection case initiated by the order of 2565, issued on May 10th, 2025, whichever occurs earlier. I kind of wanted to show you a presentation of all the different new upgrades in the terminal as well for you. So you can see in the back here, this is the view when the planes would come in, and they've replaced the concrete to the door below the welcome sign over there. And then where I'm at, sitting down here, where I'm marking the red, is where the valley gutter replacement was taking place. I love that drawing. Here's the checkpoint here. The other is the resurfacing of these concrete as well, flooring. You can see here the main terminal where the hold room is, post security, is where TSA, and this is where you're secured to fly, and that is all been completed inside. Along with the tiles, we've had some little minor on our punch list for the construction team, like I mentioned earlier in the report. The blue tape signified different areas of the terminal that need to be addressed. And that is the front of the terminal.
Question. If that's the front of the terminal, do you have like a handicap ramp? Or
Yes, it
it's on the
is
side or what?
over on the side this
Okay.
way. If
Got
I
it, got it.
mark right here.
Okay, that way. Got it. Thank you.
That is the manager's report.
Loretta, is there a plan to have an opening ceremony or a date of opening yet?
We are currently in discussion with the DOT for that because the federal shutdown pushed everything so far back that 40 days really put us into a hold area to figure out that exact date, but we'll have that here for everybody.
Okay, so the existing terminal is still in full use, I guess?
That is correct, sir.
Thank you.
Red, is that was the federal shutdown the reason that the advanced air was pushed out to June?
That is correct.
And will the new carrier start as of June 30th, or will that contract still stay the same?
As at the end of the, if you look at page number 2 of my report there, at the Essential Air Service DOT,
Yeah, I
it
see.
has that verbiage in there. That's up to the DOT
Okay,
that would grant the
To-
extension
okay,
and
got it.
the obligation, yeah.
because they're being shorted 6 months almost, right?
Yes, but that's up to the DOT when they're gonna change that.
Thank you.
And keep in mind, they have a January 30th date that if they don't end up approving a budget, we might experience
Push it
this
out.
all over again. Anything federal related, for example, Karen, another colleague and I are working on transitioning the Bell Station. It's a government, or it involves the feds, and that we've been pushed back 6 months on it already.
Yeah,
So we're hoping that we don't have to worry about that after the 30th.
Okay, thank you, Frank. That was kind of where my question was gonna go. Are we gonna get to go see that whole process all over again?
Hope not.
What happens come June 30th if it's not reassigned as a carrier? Are we at
There's,
risk at all for losing it?
well, it's not necessarily losing it, it's the potential it will take to, if they send staff home again as they did last time, that means they extend it out again. No, there's interest. There's, 'cause when we got the first notice, my inclination was to call Rhett and say, check with the DOT and with our carrier that we want, and no, he's still very interested.
Okay. Thank you, Rhett.
Thank you, council.
Well, let me get back to my page here. What have we got coming up next?
So that all but concludes your agenda, but we wanted to meet because we've been bumped by council, and we were on our way to being bumped by council a third time, which would have been tonight. And yet on another transportation project, high-speed rail. So we've been knocked out twice because of high-speed rail, and tonight was gonna be the third. So Rhett made the arrangement, so thank you for being so flexible.
We'll see you again tonight, Frank.
I appreciate that.
So next, we have the passenger and cargo report of September, October, November, and December 2025.
I'll be presenting that. You can see for the whole year there, we've actually pushed our numbers up. Our total on the very bottom right-hand corner is 9479 total for both enplanements and deplanements as well. So we've had that increase from previous year over year, so that is catching on with us as well. If you look at the cargo as well, the same as you can see the cargo jump to almost 400,000 pounds. We're at 399,600. And you can see if you, at the November time period, which is our, the big shopping holiday, you can see that jumped up to 51,000 there. And you can see this summer as well with back to school in September and October there too. So we've been consistently growing with our landings and cargo.
what would be considered a non-revenue in the employments section? Where it varies, it's sometimes small and sometimes it goes up to 8, so.
Yes, so non-revenue is when a employee of the carrier is flying on the aircraft.
Got
So that's considered non-revenue. As you see, January, there's 4 there.
Right.
In July, there's 8 there. And in December, there's 3, as well as I highlighted on the screen too.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And that's over the whole month.
correct. The entire month, yeah.
Okay, any other questions or? Okay, next topic, Advanced Airlines Quarterly Marketing Report.
And for our quarterly marketing report, we have Advanced Airlines, Head of Operations, Sean Fabian will be presenting. I have him calling in on Teams here. So, Sean, can you hear us, sir? Looks like he was on, but maybe dropped off here. I'm back over here now. Sorry. It looks like he dropped off, so I'll go over it for everybody to see. This is their marketing report that they are for Q4. So obviously they're flying from Hawthorne and Las Vegas, as we know, and the connectivity. News and updates. They've initiated their interline agreement with Alaskan Airlines, enabling flights to be booked directly on Alaska's website, so you can travel through the connectivity of the West Coast. This will be their email marketing. Their open rates 12.4%, click rates 3.8%. And it looks like here, the good news, email flyer went out. Good news, Merced, we're flying through June 30th.
Can you stop there just for a second? What are the open rate and the click rate referencing?
The open rate is what actually, when people open the email,
Oh,
right? And then the
right.
click rate is actually touching the page.
Okay.
And the next one here is the celebrating 20 years of 20% off flights here. That actually had more open rates at 49%, but it's still 2.9% click rate as well. This is their marketing they've done for the end of the year, along with the new one. You can see here, your gateway to Yosemite, no crowds, no hassle, semi-private flights, Hawthorne to Merced, as low as $81. So that is a big change. So we're really hopeful that that pricing will help fill seats into our flights here to Merced.
Can I ask, are they still connected with Yards? Or scheduled close enough to
They're
Yards?
pretty close, yeah, with the winter schedule, so yeah. And this just has the more posts for what they're doing with their social media, screenshots of that. So you'll be seeing that coming up through the social media through the year.
Red, quick question on the email marketing. That's, how do you get on the email? Do you have to actually fly?
I believe on their website, you have to sign up for and elect for it.
Okay.
And when you buy a ticket, you have to elect and click a box is what would be normal. But again, I don't work for the company. I'm just presenting it so we have the presentation, so.
Would it make sense, or is this a proper question to ask? Would it be possible for, like, us as council members to get their email marketing? Or is that not appropriate? It's a pull, it would be a push as opposed to a pull.
Yeah, you'd have to just sign up on your own
Okay.
free will. And here's again, the promo code. It's in your packet as well, on the screen in front of you. And then you can see here's what I really wanted to show is the social media ads fly from Merced to Las Vegas and Los Angeles. You can see the pricing as low as $54, as low as $52 one way during the weekday. So that's a substantial difference than last year and the last 4 years. So that is really going to help get those employment numbers up, which is the ultimate goal at the airport overall.
Those are low.
It looks like they had, the ad spend was $2,500 on that, if you see, and below they had about 1 million impressions. Again, more promotions that they'll be putting out there through social media, billboard advertisements at their location there in Hawthorne, Advanced Air. They have Mammoth, Yosemite, and Redwoods, really capitalizing on the parks of California. The mobile ads, again.
But they don't necessarily, they don't go on the west side or the east side of the Rockies, do they?
No,
They're not flying near Mammoth, that's what I should say.
they're flying into Mammoth themselves, yeah.
Are they?
Advanced, yeah. Again, more marketing splashes here and promotions and giveaways that they have lined up on here. Merced County Hispanic Chamber, Merced County Farm Bureau, UC Merced, El Capitan, Merced Fireman's Ball, St. Paul Lutheran Church. The memberships that they're involved in here as well, and their advertisements. And that concludes their marketing for Advanced Airlines Q4.
Remind me again, when people fly out of the airport, there is parking available, and is it secure?
The parking is available, it's free, and if they want to stay for a longer time period, they just come into the office and we fill out a card and take their information.
Okay.
Over 10 days.
Yeah, but it's a secure facility, they locked it up at night, or,
They
Well-
park at their own risk.
okay.
Yes.
It's not a big money generator, I'm sure, but do we have any visibility on what rental car usage is as a result of Advanced Air? I know you,
There's no rental car desk at the terminal. That's something for the future we're working on. So the Yards is the big player there, which helps that connectivity. And that schedule is for the passengers and it's on the aircraft as well. So really hoping to push that type of transportation into Yosemite.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anything else? Any other thoughts or concerns? I guess the only other question, just for clarity, back to the FAA's work, improving the radio station here. They're not doing anything with the old tower. All of that is in the terminal building.
Correct. And it's not the air traffic control tower.
Right.
It's the tower to the north of the old terminal. There's two of them. They're building a whole new one on the other side over there with all new radios,
Okay.
power, which gets it off of the terminal's power and onto MID power as well. So they were actually out there today.
Okay. All right. But nothing's going on with the old tower. It's still there. Okay. And our
That is correct.
control is out at Castle.
What was the question?
Our control is via Castle.
Castle, that has a contract air traffic controller. Our air ATC is Northern California, which is out of Murrieta.
Okay.
Our tower hasn't been used since the antique fly-in. That's what it was used for. We'd bring in Stockton Tower to run it.
Oh,
For the
to
antique
manage ground
fly-in.
operations.
Yes.
Well, it looks like we're complete with the agenda. Any other questions or? No? We need a motion, I guess, at this point to adjourn? Anybody would like this motion for an adjournment?
I motion.
I second that.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, it looks like 100%. All right, thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.